All up rockin' all this European shit. All I copy clothes and copy me whips. I can't give you hugs, I don't want no kiss. Soon enough I might just meet a main bitch. Damn, I want the ones I see in magazines.
Hey queens, what the fuck is up? Welcome back. I hope you guys are having a good day. Today, as you obviously know, I have curly as fuck hair. Which, another thing to know, I have not had curly hair my entire life. My hair got curly when I was like 14. She went from being like a little bit like slightly wavy to fucking coils. Okay, and so I'm still trying to figure out my curl routine, like the ideal routine that makes my hair look voluptuous. So today, I decided to try some viral curl products that I've seen on TikTok that all the curly girlies rave about. I'm going to also show you guys my curl routine, like how I do my hair, how I section it and part it and all those things, since I have been asked several times. And right now, as you can see, I have my bonnet on because like, I don't know what day I'm on. I'm probably on like day 5 hair. We're about to do a reveal, okay? Oh. And as you can see, okay, please keep in mind, I did not like do the proper precautions to put my hair up in a bonnet last night. Like I was not trying to make it look good. So that's why it looks atrocious. Please just ignore that, okay? I'm gonna get in the shower, wash my hair, and then I'll come back and show you guys the routine. Okay, queens, I'm out of the shower. I'm listening to Guess. Okay, anyways, so I put my hair back in the bonnet to, why do I look like that? Keep her a little bit in place because I did my makeup and stuff. How's the face card? Make me pull that face card out. I'm also in my robe. Like, okay, housewife. I fucking love a silk robe. Like, get you one of these. It's a chicken salad. Literally get one because I feel so bougie. I feel so baddie. I'm gonna go ahead and preface this real quick by saying, first of all, not a professional. I just have the hair. My only, what's it called? My only qualification is that I have curly hair. Okay? So don't judge me. If you do differently or what I do doesn't work for you, I'm very sorry. This is my personal shit. Okay? Second of all, I'm really fucking bad at talking and like showing you what I'm doing as I'm doing it, because when I do my hair, I'm locked in. People are like, girl, are you ignoring my text? No, this is my view right now. I'm knee fucking deep in hair, okay? So please. Also, another thing, curly hair routine, not pretty. She's messy. Hair everywhere, all over the hands, all over the floor, like, so don't judge me there either. The products that I'm trying here are, also don't mind if this is duct tape, it fucking exploded all over my floor, so I had to duct tape her shut. I got both of the Not Your Mother's. I got the Curl Top Cream and the gel. Which gel is this? The sculpting gel. So I see these all over TikTok, so I'll probably try those. But I also have this one, which I did try the other day and it seemed to work good, so I'll try the other ones just to give it a fair shot. But this one's really good, the Mark Anthony coconut. Also, the other thing, this just smells so bust. I'm from California, and this fucking smells like surf shops. Literally smells like it's giving me like sun bum, like I'm getting flashbacks. It smells like a surf shop. I'm in love with it. My usual products that I usually use the Shea Moisture, which I haven't heard good things about, and a lot of people have actually said that it's like mediocre when it comes to curly products, so we're not going to be using that, and I'm going to use a new one. What you're going to need here, big hefty fucking water bottle, spray bottle, because we need to soak the shit out of our hair. I also have a mirror right here, that's why I'm going to look right here. I don't see dead people, I'm not looking at the wall. Anyways, I'm out of breath. I just ran up and down the stairs. Our weapons are, I have the bounce curl brush thingy-majiggy, and then I have a Denman. Notice how they're both purple? Can you tell what my favorite color is? I think both of them work good. So, but I think I prefer the bounce curl brush because I think it gives me like thicker curl chunks, which I like better. I don't like my hair super separated. So I'm gonna use this one today, but the Denman is also good and I can attest to that. So, let's get started and I'm gonna stop yapping. So, you also need claw clip. I went ahead and put some leave-in conditioner in my hair to like keep her nice. So what we're gonna do first here is I like to section off the crown of my head so that we can have no part, because having a part means less volume and we want the volume. I'm very specific when it comes to parting my hair, so I literally will take like fucking 30 years to section it. Okay, I think that's good enough. I think that will do. And then we're gonna just unicorn. I'm really not. Oh my god. And then we're gonna clip her up. Swap. Get her out of the way. And then I like to split my bottom pieces into two. Now that I look like a fucking Simpson. My hair is really dry. That's one thing. And so I literally will, my hair will be completely dry after like 10 minutes of being out of the shower. I kid you not. I saw in a video this girl talking about how she likes to do another section, so she'll part this each side in half as well. Now that we look really cute. This will not get out of my freaking face. All right, now. This is not gonna be aesthetic whatsoever. I'm just warning you all. I'm gonna wet this down. And I mean like, she needs to be drenched, soaking. Now that we've done that, I'm gonna use the Denman, this is just personal preference, and detangle a little bit because I already detangle in the shower, but I like to detangle here as well because sometimes we have some knots. I also heard it's good to brush from the bottom up, and I never do that, so now we're gonna do the other side as well. Let me like try not to electrocute my, also if you hear that, we're getting construction done in my garage, so ignore this annoying freaking man downstairs. Sorry, that was mean. But let me try not to electrocute myself with my AirPod. Now that we've got them soaking wet and hair everywhere already, I lose a lot of hair. I really don't know how I'm not bald. Since we already have, what the freak? I'm about to crash out. Now we're gonna start with the curl cream. Curl talk. Stuck to my hand. I feel like a cat with like the, when they put the cat on the fucking piece of tape. I'm gonna use like a little bit because a lot of the time less is more if you don't want your hair to be super heavy. And I'm gonna rake that shit through. I'm not a huge fan of the way this one smells, if I'm being completely honest.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It kind of smells like a granny. But that's okay. Oh my god, it's already everywhere. And then I'm gonna use the Denman again and brush through it and hopefully distribute. Make sure that the product is distributed evenly. Other side. Wait, maybe a little more than that. I'm gonna say this much. I'm purely winging it. This one feels like pretty thick, so we'll see how this goes. I also, if anybody knows the cause of this, let me know. I have like 2 underneath pieces on each side of the back of my head that literally just will not be curly. And I've cut them because I'm like, oh, maybe they're just damaged and like they'll come back in curly. No. I've literally cut them like 4 times and they still grow back straight. Now that we're done with that, we're gonna wet her just a little bit more. Just for good measure. I'm gonna go ahead and also try, oh, I forgot to introduce this. I'm also gonna try, I'm being kind of a rebel because I don't know if it's good or bad to use all of the same products or to use different ones, but I always mix and match. I am still experimenting with this as much as you are. Okay. So now, I'm just gonna, what the did you just see that? Oh shit. Okay, never used this in my life. I feel like that was a lot. Okay. Oh my god, why does it smell like, it smells like lemon lime? Because I have trouble with volume on my underneath here, so hopefully this will give us some extra volume. And I'm just gonna scrunch it. I never know if it works better for me, like what the difference is between when I put foam in before or after gel. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and finger coil a couple of these pieces. And how to finger coil. Curl. One finger here, one finger underneath. This top one goes above, like this. And then like a little S, and then you're gonna wrap this one over and just like roll it up. Like it's hard to show, I don't know. Well, that one did not turn out how I wanted it to, but you get the gist. I always forget to brush through it, so that was probably kind of a mistake, but you brush upward like this to give yourself more volume because it separates it from your scalp. My hair is so knotted, bro. Not funny. Okay, now that I did that for 30 years on each side and finger coiled a couple of them, I'm gonna go ahead with the gel. And I'm still experimenting, y'all, and I've heard a million different things. I've heard some people say, like, just scrunch it into your hair, and then I've heard some people say, like, oh, like, touch it as little as possible, or like, oh, just go crazy with it, or brush through it afterward. Girl, I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm just gonna go ahead, and I've seen the Raye hands thing a lot, so I'm gonna do that, like this. And hopefully coat all of it like that. And then I'm gonna scrunch it in. And hope for the best. That looks pretty good. Looks good enough for government work. Pray hands emoji. I feel like it's a curly girl's like random, like worst irrational fear that like one day you're gonna wake up and like your hair's not curly anymore. I feel that a lot. Okay, we're gonna toss those hose to the back, and we're going to use a loose silk scrunchie to tie them away. This is a disaster. I'll be right back. I have to go eat dinner, and then I'll be back. So if my hair looks different when I come back, pretend you didn't see it, okay? Okay, now I'm back and about fucking 500 pounds heavier, goddamn. Now let's continue. So we're done with that part. Now we're going to do the next layer. I look like fucking Pennywise. I'm done. There we go. And now this is the part that's a little bit complicated because we have to try. I look like an old man. I have to try not to pull in the pieces from the last one. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same here that I did back there, and then I'll come back when I do this part because this is the most important part. Okay, I did that next layer and tied it back, as you can see. I literally hate the feeling of the product like on my face. Like it makes my face so like sticky. Like I hate this. Let's tackle this top. Oh, first of all, we need to reload. I need to refill my spray bottle. Hold up. Also, I'm literally on the front lines of a war. I had to change my robe because the other one was not keeping the water out of my shirt and my neck, and I was having a sensory overload. That's why I'm in this one. This is the fun part. Said no one ever. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna bring her forward and we're gonna spritz the fuck out of it. The rest of the head, light work. Top part, ow! War. You're not having fun. I'm gonna detangle from this mirror. Cartoon ass sound effect. This mirror will not stay dry. I can't even see in it. I'm going in blind. Diva, I'm going in blind. Diva down! And then I'm fucking beating the shit out of my head. I'm gonna wet it some more. And my hands hurt. If your hands aren't cramped up and hurting by the time you're done with this, the hair is just not gonna eat. Okay, now, curl cream. But I'm gonna get a little bit more in there. Boom. Now, when we do it, we're gonna put it in our fingers, and then we're gonna kind of lift from the scalp. Like this. I don't know if you can see that good. To make sure that we're like getting it through all the layers and not just this top layer. Or otherwise it's going to look really silly. I swear to you, there's one part of my head, like the back right here, that is like fucking water resistant. It literally will not hold water for even 3 seconds. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit more curl cream because that felt like it wasn't quite enough. It's literally all just about eyeballing it, and I hate that. Like, if you're going to tell me to do something or how to do something, I need you to tell me, like, all the steps exactly to a T. Then I can do it. I'm doing the best that I can. Okay, hopefully that's good enough. Usually I like to put so much to the point where, like, you can see, like, streaks when I brush this, but sometimes that feels like it's too much for my hair, so I'm not going to do that. Like, where is it going? It's evaporating. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Okay, now that I've done that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all the products in already at this point in time while it's down here like this. So I'm gonna get some to take away the middle part. We're gonna take this and we're gonna do it in sections. So you can see here, and I like to take as many sections as possible because the more sections you take, like, the less funky it'll look. Because, like, if I took like 3 sections and that my hair looks so weird on the top. We're going to do that, and we're going to scrunch and toss it back. Then next, I literally don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just doing shit. I literally take, like, fucking 10 sections. It's only like an 85% chance that this is going to look good. So keep that in mind. And then when I get to these last few front sections, I like to finger coil them so that they look better and more clean. Now that I'm here and I look like the bitch from The Ring.
Child. Anyway, so
I'm going to take a couple of these sections, but I don't want to take them in like a straight line. So I'm going to just take like uneven pieces and I'm going to finger coil them. And then toss it back. Because we don't want to make like a harsh line. Like, you don't want your hair to have any harsh lines whatsoever. There's hair in my eye. Oh my lord. Can't see anything. So I'm extremely scared to post this because as I said before, I literally have no clue what I'm doing. I'm like always trying new routines and stuff. So I'm really kind of scared of what everybody is gonna say if I'm gonna get roasted. Now that we look like a founding father, we're gonna take this bit. First, I'm gonna go ahead and drench her again. And then we're gonna take all the hair that we just did. We're gonna plop it to the side, and then I'm gonna put gel in it. And there's water running down my face. This sucks so bad. We're gonna plop her. I can't stop doing an accent, bro. Somebody. We're gonna praying hands emoji. And we're gonna scrunch this bit to death. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Top. Let me take this back scrunchie out. Here. Free! And now, I'm gonna put my head forward and I'm gonna use a microfiber towel. I think that's what this is called. You can also use a t-shirt, which I heard is good as well. And I'm gonna scrunch out the excess water because it's really wet. Ugh. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna shake it out a little bit. And now that you're dizzy and dying and feel like you're gonna throw up, that's how you know you're done. And then I like to obviously fix my pieces a little bit. So now this part is all about eyeballing. You literally just gotta move the pieces wherever you kind of want them to be or wherever they look good. Sometimes it looks good to push them more to one side. Just kind of mess around with it until it doesn't look like you have bald spots, because right now I look like I have bald spots. I like to have like a slight middle part, so like this front bit right here, I will like separate to be a middle part, but only like the front 2 strands. And this is what it looks like. Hold on, let me show you the back. Hopefully it looks good in the back. I never know if the back looks good or not when it's drying, so like, if it looks bad, please chill. So far, notes. I like this styling foam, but it feels maybe like it's a little bit drying. But I also just have really dry hair, so I'm not too sure. We'll have to see what happens when it dries. But now that this is done, and I have to clean up this mess, I will come back in probably literally like 300 hours when my hair is dry, and we will evaluate the official results. Right now it's currently 6:37 p.m. and I will come back and update when it's dry. Okay, queens, I'm back. It's now literally 1 a.m. and my hair is officially dry. It's been dry for a little while. I just didn't have time to film. So this is how she looks. This is the results. Hold on. I'll give you the full effect. Also, ignore my chop job. Like, I have really choppy layers. I'm getting a haircut in 2 days. So don't mind it. So that kind of fucks up the effect. But, like, the underneath here, like, look at these. They're looking pretty good. This definitely gave me a lot of volume. And my top of my head is kind of messed up. I didn't shake my hair out. I need to put some oil in it. But this is how she oil in it. Wait, did he?
Oh my God!
I have to stop. Okay, but yeah, so this is the result. I don't know if I would say it's any better than, like, what I usually use, like my usual products. It's definitely more volume. I will give it credit. It did give my hair more volume than my other products normally do. Like, I normally don't, especially in the back, like, I normally don't have this much volume. So I will say that that part worked good. You guys let me know if you think this looks better than how my hair usually looks. And yeah, I would say try out the products. It also might be better for you than it was for me. Gel formed a cast in some parts of my hair. Not all, but that was also probably like a skill issue. Like, I probably just didn't put enough gel in some spots. But I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want me to try any other curl products, what you want me to try, or what curly hair like methods or routines you want me to try, because I'm down to try them. I want to be your curly hair specialist, okay? Because I'm learning along with y'all. Like, I'm basically a noob when it comes to curly hair. I love you all so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss when I post every Monday at 3:33 p.m. CST. And I will see you diva queens later. I don't know why I went to kiss the mic, like, bruh. Okay, bye!